and welcome back. I've got Matt Yaryan of Abernathy Roofing and Construction. He's here talking about some tips for selecting the right contractor for your home improvement project. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Fantastic.
Good. This is such an important topic because I feel like when I don't know what to look for, who to hire, what are some tips that you have for us today?
First and foremost, the best thing to do is talk to your friends, talk to your family, people that you trust. Ratings are great, but you don't know those people. So
I was just going to say, what about those Google ratings? That doesn't necessarily matter?
It does, but it's usually somewhere down the road. So what I advise to do, people talk to your friends and family, get some recommendations, start calling the companies, treat it like an interview, really dig deep. If they can't answer your questions, you probably picked the wrong person to call.
When you say treat it like an interview, what are some of those questions that we should be asking?
The important things are going to be, can you show me some of your work? Can you give me some references of jobs that you're, that you have people that I can call on, etc. Pictures, photographs, any kind of stuff like that is important. If they can't provide that for you, again,
probably a red flag.
Yeah. Next thing, you want to meet face to face always. Get in there, just because all their credentials match up doesn't mean that they're going to be a good fit for you.
Right. So, sometimes I feel like the first time I meet a contractor face to face is when they're there to do that job. So how do you approach that? Do I just say like, hey, can I come to your office real quick? How would I approach that as a customer?
Hey, do you guys take... do you guys mind setting up a meeting or something, I'd love to come in and bring my husband or bring my wife or whatever. So we can kind of get to know you, and kind of talk about our project a little bit. So that's the great thing. Investigate what you do know. That's when the reviews come into play. Look at their website, see if they've got good reviews. Look at their Facebook. Look at, there's so many review systems. That's when you can actually take into account that kind of stuff. Make plans, get a blueprint, kind of draw, even if you're not a professional, draw something up so that you know when you're going to go make a meeting, you kind of have an idea already.
I was wondering what you meant by make plans. You envision it yourself,
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Then next is, if you come to an agreement on the contract, you want to set up how they're paying, how you're paying them. Are you going to pay them up front? Are you going to pay them during, etc.?
And this is all before you agree.
Correct.
This is all stuff you should be going over before you even agree to let them.
Before you even sign a contract, you need to go over all this kind of stuff. Don't let price be your guide. And what I mean by that is don't go for the cheapest person.
Right. You have to stay within a budget, but...
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, you want to set a budget, but you want to be comfortable with that. If you're going to go with the lowest dollar person, save your money. Really, I'm telling you ahead of time. Save their money. Go with somebody. You don't need to go with the most expensive person, but go somewhere where you know you're going to get, because if they're the lowest price out there, they're cutting corners somewhere. And not only that is you might be paying that full price eventually because you're going to have to hire the other person to do it anyway. And that gets more expensive because you pay twice for doing the same amount of work.
Okay, so let it be a point in your discussion, but not a guide.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Got it. And then put it in writing, right?
Last thing is put it in writing. Make sure that the days of handshakes and smiles are pretty much over. So you want to put everything in writing. And I know it sounds a hassle, but it's not. Just get everything in writing so there's no confusion between you and your contractor. You know what's exactly going on. You know what you're paying for in the end of the day, so you don't get to the end of the job and they're like, oh, by the way, I need to charge you $5,000 extra for something that should have been a part of it the whole time.
Some good advice there, but you did want to mention you have something special going on your Facebook page right now.
Just real quickly, starting today, we're taking nominations for a family in need. If you know somebody that's in need for a great Christmas, nominate them on our Facebook page. Go on and tell us why they need a great Christmas, and we want to provide just an amazing Christmas for one lucky family this Christmas.
And that's just whatever they might need in their house.
Yep. Whatever. I don't care. You name it. It's toys or it's a bill paid or whatever. We want to make somebody's Christmas awesome.
When does that end so that we know when?
December 7th.
December, so you have until...
Is the end of the nominations.
Yeah, you have until December 7th to nominate someone in need and help make their Christmas wonderful.
Yep.
I love it. Thanks so much for giving back to the community, and thanks for all those tips, too.
Absolutely, anytime.
It really helps us out. Thanks so much. Well, meteorologist Matt